My name is Tim, and I'm from Pierre, South Dakota, and in 2006, a heart transplant saved my life. Born and raised in South Dakota, pretty much around that area, a couple tours in Vietnam, graduated from Dakota State University with a degree in biology, and worked in the environmental field for many, many years, and then went to work for the Game Fish and Parks Department. Bonnie and I have been married 15 years. We love to travel. We do a lot of things together. She's originally from South Dakota also. I've become obsessed, if you will, with fly fishing. It's one of my favorite things to do. As of last year, I had licenses in 6 different states and travel a lot to fly fish. I had a heart attack when I was 33 years old. It was a shock to not just me, but everybody in the family. Just barely made it. I ended up having a assist device like a pacemaker that would give me shocks when my heart would go out of rhythm, and I spent a long time being pretty depressed about that, because it's the kind of thing that you really know is going to save your life, but you also know that it's going to be like being kicked by a horse. And I went into the doctor one day and I said, "Doc, this is after a few shocks and after a couple surgeries," and I said, "Why don't I just get a new one?" Jokingly. And he said, "Okay." Shortly thereafter, they called and said, "We have you on the transplant list." And we were elated and depressed at the same time. The fact that you have to have a transplant is pretty depressing, but that you can get on the list is uplifting. We had hope. There was hope. I was on the list. And there were donors out there willing to give the ultimate gift. We had decided, literally days before, that let's get back to real life. Let's settle into a routine as much as we can. And the phone rang. And I knew what it was before I picked up the phone. This lady said, "We have a heart for you." I'm so blessed because within a day, I was up and standing at least by the bed. And Bonnie said, "Your feet are warm and your hands are warm." You don't realize that when you don't have any circulation, you're freezing all the time. And it was the funnest thing. We just laughed. They said, "No, not so much. Don't laugh quite so much." The donors and the donor families are the real heroes here. And any way that I can help donor families through their grieving process, or to show them that something good came of the bad things that happened to their family. That's what I want to be able to do, and that for me is how I express my gratitude. Every day is a celebration since I had my transplant. Every day I wake up, sometimes a little crabby, but I wake up and say, "Oh boy, it's another day. We get to do another day." My name is Tim, and I am hope.